So welcome on my channel. This is a December day. I'm sitting in my condo and I want to talk a little bit out of the pocket. But before I start this podcast, I want to say you so much that first of all, on all my videos are subtitles in Tagalog. Unfortunately, the science until now did not manufacture a pill which you just take and then you can speak Tagalog. I would like to have this pill because my brain hard disk is so much full with other stuff that I don't find time to learn Tagalog, your blessing Tagalog language. So this is the first announcement. The other announcement is that I can be your friend. I'm in the south of Manila and I would like especially to start a spiritual cycle of people who meet regularly and sing the holy names of the Lord Supreme, the fulfiller of all our dreams, and just discuss also spiritual subject matters with you and bring some positive energy in our day-by-day life. So after this short introduction, I want to straight dive into the thoughts which I have. The first thing what is coming into my mind is that the most of the people here are in a survival mood. Actually, everyone is in a survival mood. And I said to my friend, this town sucks, Manila. You stand in the traffic, you lose time. Okay, I don't want to now go here in detail, but in general, coming from Mauritius, island, a place in the Indian Ocean where I lived between 2015 and 2025, which is a country which is very much giving and very much relaxed. When you come to Europe and America, you will see the earth is dead. Therefore, some of you will return to the Philippines very quick because you want to have this life again. You want to hear the roosters and the dogs. You miss this life, because when you're in Europe, the earth is dead, or in America. And as I say, Mauritius is giving. This is always my personal picture. Here, I was even thinking that the earth is taking, like taking. Philippines sucks. And that makes some people a golden heart because they start to help each other. I mean, as you know, family values are very high here in Philippines. Everyone's taking care of everyone. With other words, you get a golden heart or you get a bandit. You get someone who's just with the arms trying to get as much as possible, and even by crooked ways. And therefore we have also corruption, of course, here. This is also one thing what I was realizing. When you one time have something, you Filipinos, when you achieved something, you make something like a place around it to secure it. You don't move any kind of centimeter. You sit on your property, you sit on your money, you sit on whatever you was achieving and don't move 1 inch. Because anyway, the whole Philippines, they are like a boat. You are like on a boat and the boat is because of the earthquakes and the typhoons and all the things which can happen here.
I don't want to hold.
You hold yourself tight on the mast. I mean, like when you have a boat or a ship, you have maybe, I don't know what is this, where the wind is moving inside and you hold yourself. And maybe you take care of your family members and the one who are close and try to secure them with you, or you go your own way. So, and then every strange item who's coming on this boat, like me, for example, you ask on the street, yeah, where you come from? And where you come from? Everybody's asking me, where you come from? And very friendly, I must say, very warm-hearted, you welcome strangers. So my obeisances to this kindness. always saying, sir, 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 can you do this? Always somehow in a service mood of receiving somebody or giving somebody the feeling that he or that she is welcome. It's a nice attitude. But dare you if you want to do something in this country. For example, I'm also a musician and I wanted to chant a holy name in SM Sukat. So I was going to the management. I was going to different kinds of places. I was also going in Montelupa or Montelupa in different places. And I had to go to so much instances to just sing on the street with my instrument. And it was not successful, absolutely not. You are very much into authority and very much, as I say, into saying no and don't giving any kind of position up. No, here, we are standing already here, or we are doing already this and this here, and we don't give you any kind of place. We are friendly in the beginning, yes, we welcome you. But if you want to have something, we try really to, some people try to get everything out of you. For example, they was charging me for toilet paper even. And there you want to go out of a rent contract earlier. Like in other countries, when you travel, you have this deposit, right? And then maybe something is happening in your family or in your life and you have to move. And then you can say maybe 2 months in advance, you move out of your condo, even though the contract is 3 months more. And then when the condo is still in good shape, you can get back the deposit. But here you don't get nothing back. If you have one time given something, you never get it back. And this, of course, makes the situation with the governments also. It's split under some families. And of course, there's this problem of corruption in this country. And this mentality, even I'm in a spiritual group, it's the same. They are all not moving their place. You know, if they have some position in an organization here, they really take care to not give anybody a place except themselves. It's far out. It's really astonishing how much this mentality is really spread. So now coming to the spiritual subject matters. Damn, man, this country needs some spiritual awakening. And I must say, you're so surrendered. You could theoretically achieve a lot in coming more closer to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because it needs a lot of surrender. I rarely can find a country where they compete with this kind of surrendered attitude you have due to the survival mood, which is always here. So this mentality, this attitude, you could very take advantage of it if you practice spiritual life seriously, because it needs surrender. Until we come out of this material world of the cycle of birth and death, it needs a lot of passion, and you have this passion. Let me tell you, dear Filipinas, Filipinos, you have that passion to achieve a lot. But, and here it comes, you are close to it. Even, for example, what you think about astrology. You think astrology is horoscopes. I mean, I'm an astrologer. And you just think astrology is, I'm a Cancer, I'm a Virgo. No, it's much, much more. It's the point where we, for example, open up that there is birth and death, because why you have a horoscope? Every day even has an energy. Monday is ruled by Moon, Tuesday by Mars, Wednesday by Mercury, Thursday by Jupiter, Friday by Venus, Saturday by Saturn, and Sunday by Sun, obviously. And already these energies, this mystical knowledge, you don't have this in mind. You just live the day. You just live the day in the day, or you just make everything without any kind of plan, only to survive, only to have money. Pure materialism, pure materialism. And then when it comes to spiritual things, too much sentimentalism. See, what I wanted to say is that everything you experience actually is karma. Maybe you have heard this word karma. General understanding of what is karma and what is reincarnation. Actually, also I have to say, I was putting reincarnation out of the Bible. Karma is still inside, but reincarnation is such an important knowledge, because why one person makes a certain kind of effort and has a complete success immediately with it, and then another person makes the same effort, making exactly everything the same, and maybe don't get, for example, now in the field of coaching or creator or influencer, almost no followers. This all has a reason. Everything has a reason. God is not gambling. That you are suffering or on what you suffer, or if you live a long life or a short life. Certain kinds of things in the street of life is already destined. I will show here on the left side a Vedic chart, and you see the line here of periods. So every planet has a period. For example, to make it completely superficial, in the Venus period is the best time to love. In the Jupiter period is the best time for success and for spiritual advancement. In the Rahu period is the best time to change. And then the Saturn period, of course, is a period where you have to fight, where you get restrictions, where you get tested. I'm not working here, but I was thinking about advertising here. I advertise this now, that I will make one free horoscope session with a person who subscribe my channel and make 3 comments on my videos. So and under these persons who was subscribe me and make comments on my video, 3 comments on my video, I will put them in a container, the papers, the names, and then I will take them out every month and I will make a free session. Then at the end we can discuss if we broadcast this session or if we maybe partially broadcast this. Let's see. You know, this is one of my ideas. And of course, the other idea, let's meet. I have some spiritual instruments as music instruments. We can sing together all kinds of worship songs, not karaoke, spiritual karaoke. This we can do. In my other videos, I was speaking about your killing mentality. You should not kill, and this point of that every second person is smoking still cigarettes. I don't want to dive in this. So yeah, but coming back to the spirituality, this general philosophical understanding for spiritual things is not there yet. And now let me tell you at the end one thing. Now the borders to India are open because you guys don't need to have visa anymore. The 2 presidents was meeting, your president and the Indian president. And I tell you, I mean, India, of course, is a chaotic country, materialistic. Because these Indian people, they are not made for materialism. They are made for spiritual life. If they try to imitate materialism, it's difficult. Therefore, also the cables in India are hanging from the ceiling, and the traffic is even worse than in Manila. I mean, everybody drives how he wants. It's a chaotic country, material. But India has the oldest culture from the planet. There was 5,000 years ago, there was a government from Hastinapur, a world government over the whole world. In the beginning of Kali Yuga, which is 423,000 years, which started 5,000 years ago. And before there was a Treta Yuga, I think it's 840,000 years. And this is also an information which is not here. I don't know what you think, that there's only one life and that we was coming from the monkey. There was always human race. There was always humans on this planet. There was always civilizations. There is a book, Forbidden Archaeology. Now there are more and more contradictions. The world view in the next years will change, and your country will change. It will open for spirituality. Now where this border is open, many of you might travel there, and Indian men will marry Filipinas. And then slowly you will think more about these things like karma and reincarnation. You incarnate until you have love to God, and then you go in the kingdom of God. And Jesus was also in India. You can Google this. There are a lot of videos about this. Jesus was in India. He was studying in India. India is the spiritual home. So Krishna also appeared in India, but does this mean that God is an Indian? No. The sun is also rising in the east. Does it mean that the sun is Indian? Sometimes the Lord sends his devotees, sometimes he's coming himself. And he is a transcendental personality. I was discussing this in my most important video link this year. Please watch this video. I was working a lot on this video to make it in a way that it is appealing to you Filipinos. I was doing this only for you. Please watch this video and discuss with me about it. I have no problem. We can clarify all your doubts. So this was a little bit talking out of the pocket. Actually, I'm a little bit sick. Maybe you might see it. I have a little Filipino virus inside of me. Yes, here you get very quick sick because people here living so unhealthy. Somehow, when I see what you eat, you have to take care of yourself, more vitamins, and not so much pesticides. In any case, let us close this and try to start your spiritual life, because everything what you attain here, we have this man there who has the great success in the skyscrapers of Manila. You must leave everything. The last trouser don't have pockets. The only thing what you take with you is your spiritual advancement. There's a verse in the Bhagavad Gita, Nihape kramanashasti pratyavayona vidyate svalpamapasya damasya trayati mahatuvayat. That when you do something for the Lord, nothing gets lost. Not a single thing gets lost. It's where you make achievements in the material world. Don't take nothing with this when you die. So in any case, we can discuss more about these things. If you did not make it yet, subscribe my channel and also watch my very interesting Genuine Lovers series. I will, at the end of the video, I will show the playlist. These are stories. It's a kind of storytelling and spiritual philosophy from the Vedas. And I think this is what is missing here in the Philippines, this spiritual knowledge. Therefore, I'm doing this video channel to make my personal contribution to the spiritual awakening of the Philippines. It will be very interesting. It's based on a 700-page book, which I published already 12 years ago. And now I'm editing it and making it as a video series. Very much esoteric, mystical knowledge will be revealed in this series. Please watch it, because I see it's almost not touched these videos yet. Okay, thank you very much. See you the next time. Your JJ Kano-Kano.
Hare Krishna.